We're protesting the merging of East Falmouth and Teaticket.
I am a mom to 3 children that are at Teaticket right now, and I'm also staff in the TIP program, which is the Therapeutic Intervention Program for children who are on the spectrum. I work at Teaticket as well. Proposal number 1 would mean that all of my children would go to the school. They'd be squished in classrooms. They would have art on a cart. They would not have a music room. It would be very unfair considering that North Falmouth is not being touched, Mullen Hall is not being touched, where we'll cram over 400 children in one building. They're not going to have the same learning experience. Proposal number 2 means that my family is going to be split up. I will have children at one elementary school versus the other elementary school, and I truly can't even wrap my head around what that looks like due to the fact that busing is already a huge issue in this town, and how are we going to add double the busing for double the schools for families like my own? The third option would mean that my first grader, if he was to kind of stick it out until they did the 4-year plan, he would be alone in the building as a 4th grader, only hanging out with 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds, which again is not an equitable learning experience for the children that are of Teaticket.
I am a parent to 4 boys who have all been through some form of special education services. I have 1 child at East Falmouth right now, and I have 1 child at Teaticket right now. And the changes they're proposing are extremely alarming. Kids who need additional assistance need the space to do that, and that is not what they're going to be allowed in these plans. And these plans are quite honestly going to be packing our children like sardines, and they're people. And they need to be treated like people.
I am staff, like I said, at Teaticket. When the superintendent showed up on September 16th, she dropped a bomb. Immediately, we couldn't even process it. We had to walk in, put our huge smiles on, knowing that the building could be closed next year. But we needed to put the brave face on to help keep our children educated and learning and keep their environment strong. I'm concerned about every aspect of this for the children who are Gen Ed, for the children with the high needs, for the TIP program. I mean, everybody is affected by this.
And also, we don't know what the town is going to look like over the next few years as we recover from COVID. And the town is trying really hard to get new young families into town. And if we start closing down schools, that's going to make it really difficult to give those kids the education they need if we succeed in getting them into town.
I think the most important thing is we need a pause. There's not enough data. We're running based on a lot of assumptions and projections, but not actual factual information. And if a change needs to be happened, it needs to happen across the board. Redistrict the entire town. You can't redistrict part of the town.
Save our schools! Save our schools! Save our schools!